girl Taris, Shawdae, and it is time for another story time. I feel like I haven't done a story time in a hot minute, and let's get started. So have you guys ever had a movie that you're just like super excited to see, that you can't stop thinking about it, can't stop talking about it, just like it's like really getting you through? This movie for my friend and I was Widows last year. And for you, those of you that don't know, Widows is about, so 4 women, their husbands are all like part of like this crime spree, and the husbands rack up like a lot of debt, but then they all end up dying. So these 4 widows are left with like all this debt that they have to pay off, because obviously their husbands are dead, but you still are going to owe the money, right? Like nobody cares that your husband's dead, you owe the money. So they decide that they're going to try to pull off this heist that their husbands were planning to do. And the reason my friend and I were so super excited to see this movie is because it's very rare to have a movie with so many lead actresses that are women of color. And my friend and I are both also women of color, so we were like, oh my god, like this is so special. And like for it to be a crime kind of thing, like they're just so crazy in this movie. So when I tell you, like we were waiting for this to come out for months. Like, we knew it was coming out. We're like, okay, we're gonna see it opening. I think it was opening day we went. We're gonna see it. We're super excited. As soon as the tickets became available, like I bought our tickets, and not just like regular tickets either. It was like I booked our seats and everything. Like we had our seats. So I got our tickets, I think, like a week or 2 in advance, picked out our seats. I always pick these ones in the back because I hate at movie theaters when you sit at like a lower level when people are like kicking your seat, or like they're constantly getting up and stopping and brushing in your seat. So I always sit in the back so people can't put their feet on my seat, because I will actually beat them for that. So of course, my friend and I are like, okay, we'll meet at such and such time, right? Obviously, we don't need to go there super early or anything, because that's why I picked out our seats and everything. Riddle me this. We get to this movie theater, and I don't know why this particular theater is always an issue, but we'll get to that in a minute. So we get to the movie theater, we get our snacks, as per usual. Go to the auditorium, and I am very, very careful when I'm picking seats, because one time when I tried booking my seat, I didn't realize that the screen, like I did it opposite. So I actually one time booked my seat at the front of the theater when I actually wanted to sit at the back. But nowadays when you're booking your seat, like it actually shows you on the screen which side is the front and which side is the back of the theater, right? And not only do we already have our tickets in our hand, by the way, to be extra sure that we're going to the right seats, as we're walking up the stairs, I'm always looking down at the letters like A, B, C, D, G, so that I can make sure that I am sitting in the right seat, okay? So at this point, when we get there, keep in mind, we didn't get there super early because we already have our seats. Like that's the whole purpose of pre-booking your seats. So we get there, we have our tickets in our hand, we're approaching our seats, and I notice there's a man sitting in one of our seats. Of course, we needed 2 seats because there's 2 of us. So it was like this group of people, and then this man is sitting beside this group of people, and then the seat beside him is empty because obviously like the other seat, the empty seat also belongs to us. So before we even say anything, we decide to double check our tickets, because we never want to be those people. It's so annoying when people accuse other people of being in the wrong seats and they're actually just being a brat, like they're just being incorrect. So not only are some people so rude, being like you're in the wrong seats, but sometimes they're just so wrong, so you're wrong and rude. Like, yikes. So anyways, we looked down our ticket. Sure enough, these are obviously our seats. So we very politely say to this guy, hey, I think you're in the wrong seat. So I don't know if he's hard of hearing or anything at the first, because he just completely like doesn't acknowledge what we were saying. So then we try to get his attention, even though we're standing right in front of him. Hey, you're in our seats. That's when you see this guy throw the biggest fit of life, and first he's like, nah, these are my seats, I'm pretty sure. So in the beginning, I'm just trying to be so nice, because I was like, okay, can I see your ticket? Because it's happened so many times before to me where some guy just is convinced that the seat is magically his, even though he's in the wrong letter and he's in the wrong seat. Like, everything's just wrong. So do you think this guy could even produce a ticket for us to check? No. Of course he can't. So instead of doing what any normal human being would do, like when you're in the wrong, just like stop being so loud. Like that's just the fact that just blows my mind. It's not only are you wrong, you're ignorant and you're causing a scene. Right? So he's causing a scene still, like he won't get up. He doesn't have a ticket. So he's pretending, and I say pretending because it's like a loose adaptation of the word. His acting sucks. So he's pretending to look in his wallet like, well, I can't find the ticket right now. The theater must have double booked us. I've never heard of that. Like, this isn't an airplane. Are we flying on Air Canada right now? No, it's a theater. They don't overbook your seats unless you're going to a screening. Then they always do that. But when people pay for seats, I've never heard of the computer just like issuing out the same seat twice. Like, not only does this guy not have a paper ticket, he doesn't have any electronic thing to show, because I asked him. I said to him, sir, like, if you can't see it in your wallet right now, like, it's kind of dark in here, like, we can go outside where it's well lit and we can help you find your ticket. No, I ain't moving. Keep in mind, my friend and I have literally been waiting for months to see this movie. This movie is about, like, the lead actresses are pretty much all minorities. Like, it's a really big deal for us, and I have this munchkin sitting in my seat, won't move. And then, to make matters worse, there's all these bystanders, and they're seeing, like, this guy is getting very aggressive with two girls. Do they care? No. Homegirl, initially we thought that this guy was sitting in our seat because he was with this girl, but apparently he wasn't. But homegirl next to him decided the only time she's gonna open up her mouth wasn't to tell this guy that he's in the wrong. It was to tell me and my friend, can you guys move out of my way? You're in my way. I can't see. Keep in mind, the movie hasn't started yet. It's the preview. So that's when you want to open your mouth. That's when the bystander wants to open their mouth to tell us to move over, instead of telling this guy, yo, like, you don't have a ticket, get out. I was like, wow. Okay, so I'm still trying to be calm. I really am. I'm trying to be calm. Like, everything in me was telling me to literally put my hands on this guy and throw him down the side of the stairs. But I didn't want to go to jail, and I also didn't want to miss the movie, right? I looked at my friend, and keep in mind, so my friend, like, I'm really short, I'm 5'2", but my friend that I'm with is 5'9", and like, we could take this guy very easily. It's always some scrawny dude sitting in my seat. Like, sir, what do you mean you ain't gonna move? Like, you don't even have a ticket. So I see my homegirl's leg is starting to shake because she's just getting all this adrenaline. Like, she's about to beat this guy. When I tell you we're about to beat him, like, these people at the movie theater are about to see, first they're gonna see our show, and then they're gonna see the movie, because we were about to beat him. Like, I actually had to calm myself down, because I was about to just, like, strangle this guy in the chair. Like, you ain't gonna move? Move or be moved? Like, I just don't understand. Like, you're in the wrong, but you're being so loud about it. Like, it's just the audacity. So I was like, hey, there's so many witnesses. I don't want to beat this guy up. I was like, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to go to the front. I'm going to explain the situation, show them that I have my tickets, and this guy's not moving, and all the bystanders are doing nothing because all they care about is I'm in their way for the previews. Like, you can miss me with that. You know what? So I looked this guy in the eye, and I said, I'm going outside for a minute, and when I get back, you better be out of my effing seat. And I wasn't playing around. Like, I'm not playing. So we go to the front, right? And then we ask, hey, can we speak to a manager? Because not only, I'm just flabbergasted that the bystanders are just, like, it's one thing to stay silent, but stay silent for the whole thing. Don't be telling me that I'm in your way when I'm trying to get this guy out of my seat. If you're going to open your mouth, open it for the right reason. You know what I mean? So we asked for the manager, explain the situation. This is the part that really pisses me off. So instead of going into the auditorium that we're talking about because, like, the movie's about to start, manager decides that another priority is going into a different auditorium because someone's smoking weed in there. I'm like, okay, yeah, our movie's gonna start and this guy is, like, actually being aggressive with us, telling us he's not gonna effing move and can we get out of his way and stuff like that. So that's not a problem, but someone smoking weed has to be dealt with right now. So of course this theater just took their slow time. Just like, I just can't believe it. They just took their slow time. Like, there's no other people that can go into that other auditorium. It has to be that manager at this exact time. I'm like, this doesn't even make sense. So, like, by the time you get to our theater, like, is the guy even going to be in our seats? So obviously they're like, what can we do for you guys? I was like, well, at this point, like, you took so long to go deal with this guy. I don't even want to see the movie, first off, because I'm super annoyed that this guy was in my seat and no one decided to do anything by it. And secondly, I'm super annoyed that everyone in that theater is just a bystander and they just decide to open up their mouth at the wrong time. Like, stay in your lane. So we ended up getting some free passes, whatever. Like, the mood was already ruined. I was already so pissed. So I was like, you know what? Actually, the only thing that will make me feel better is if you go into the auditorium and I want to see security drag that guy out when you realize he doesn't have no ticket, right? But because they took so long, obviously when they went into the auditorium, is that guy going to be there? No. Of course. He's not there. He's a moron, but he's not that stupid, right? So, moron either moved seats, or he decided to ditch the theater when we weren't looking. So I was like, you know what? I feel like this guy is that type of cocky guy that would just move seats. So my friend and I decided that we were gonna go walk around the mall, and then we were gonna come back to the movie theater, which is attached to the mall, right when the movie was gonna end, because I was about to catch this guy. Like, if he thinks he was gonna get a free movie, like, that's one thing to be in an empty seat, but you're gonna be in my seat and be telling me to get up out of my seat and telling me that you're not gonna move and be aggressive with me. I said, we're gonna wait for him here. So when I tell you, we sat in that theater 30 minutes after the movie was done, and this guy didn't come out. Like, there was actually about to be a problem. Like, I don't know if he has spidey senses and he sensed that his life was actually in danger. But yeah, he decided to, like, to sneak out the theater, which is funny to me because at the start of this movie, you were pretending to be all hard and stuff. Like, you thought you were a G sitting in my seat telling me that you're not going to move. So I'm a little confused and concerned right now. Like, where the split personality came from. You thought you were all hard and you thought you were all bad when you're in my seat. But then as soon as I said, you better be out of my effing seat when I get back, you actually leave? These people, man. But I just don't know what it is, if there's something special in the water at this theater, because like, when I tell you, it's not the first time that someone has been in my seat when I pre-book the tickets, and it's probably not gonna be the last time. And I just don't understand why people don't know how to read. I don't know if it's like you don't know how to read where you are, because like the screen when you're booking your tickets literally tells you where you're sitting. Like it shows you a picture and everything, so you don't even need to read. It shows you a picture, so I'm just super confused. But anyways, that was my little story time about the altercation with this guy in the movie theater. But don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.